Hello. Yay, yay, we're going live. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited for today. I've got some wonderful, wonderful woman stories I wanted to share with you. I couldn't wait to get on here live and start telling you about it. They were on our last webinar last week, and that webinar is coming down on Thursday, well, tomorrow. And yeah, tomorrow. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have to make sure all of you hear what these wonderful women had to say, and their story was so moving that I just couldn't wait to share it with you. So I'm on here. Welcome. Come on in TikTok and come on in YouTube. I'm glad that you're here, and my Facebook page. We're trying this a little different because I got a different situation set up here. Hope it's working okay. That's all I can do. We have different, otherwise you see the whole back of my phone in the camera for YouTube and Facebook, and I don't like that for you guys. I want to make sure that we get this going nice and easy, easy breezy. So come on in. It's okay. I want to talk to you about something that I hear all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time from my beautiful, gifted, heart-led people, and they find a simpler way when they find out about a simpler way to create income online. You can tell that they just get excited. There's a little spark going on in their eyes, and they're like, yes, 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 this is so great. This is so great. This is so great. And then almost immediately they say things like, well, bless you, Madalyn. That's so great. I'm so happy for you, but I'm too sick, or I'm too old, or I'm too broke, or I've already lost too much. And how about I don't have what it takes anymore? Because a lot of us are young, but many of us are in our retirement years, and we feel like we've already earned our stripes, and we just would like to sit back and rest and relax and not have to worry about working. And that's why I'm here, because this is not a work you have to worry about. So stay with me until the very end here, because I have free gifts for those of you that do stay, including my special Mystic's Guide to Digital Abundance that I created especially for empaths, creative, super sensitive, and heart-led people. So keep coming in. Let me know where you're coming in from. Say hello when you get here. I'm glad that you're here, and I'm hoping that I'm getting both of you on camera just fine. And I have my window up so I can see comments here from YouTube and from Facebook. So go ahead and put your comments in. Let me know. Say I'm here. Let me know that you're around. Same here in TikTok. Say I'm here. I'm so glad that you're here. So beautiful souls, if you don't know me, I'm Madalyn. I'm a empath and a spiritual intuitive from Texas. And I have 3 grown kids and 3 grandkids. Can you believe it? Yeah, they're already off in college, actually. And I discovered how easy it is to have a digital online business with success in my retirement years. In my years where I wanted to not have another business, not do anything else, just sit back and chill. That's me. That's what I wanted. And I found this, and it's like, oh. But today, what I wanted to do to talk to you about was everybody that thinks they're too tired, are too sick, too much on their plate, and you've just totally exhausted your energy, exhausted yourself, and you have nothing else left to give. I want to tell you about the 2 women, these 2 women who did it anyway. And I was so moved by their sharing their stories. There were actually 4 on the webinar that shared such heartful stories last week. And it's like, oh my gosh, I have to capture some of this and share it with you guys so that in case you didn't get to see the webinar and see these spectacular women, you'll get a little tidbit of what they have to share, what they have to say. So, and if you want to catch that webinar, it's still up. It'll go down tomorrow, because our next webinar is tomorrow night at 7. And the next webinar, this one was all about women, our women sharing, women we've never heard of before or heard from before. Everything's brand new. But our new webinar that's going to be starting is about the men. So the men are going to come on and share their journeys and their results and their stories. So thanks for the hearts. Come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. And keep sending that love and those hearts. And comment in here if you're like one of those that feel like you're just too broke, too done. So if you want the link to the webinar, by the way, I know I get squirrely. So just let me skip around as I need to skip around, because that's how I am. I'm a skipper and a flipper. And it's kind of like, just put your email in my webinar up here. There's a little spot there to put your email in. And I can send you the link to the webinar so you can watch it and be part of the next one. It's a personal, it's free, but you have to reserve your spot, because we only have so much space and they get filled up fast, really fast. So this past week it was 4 amazing women. And then starting tomorrow, we're going to have some fantastic men come on. So this program, with the Legacy Builders program, our digital growth community is full of men and women who are very successful just because they're following this blueprint and following this program and open, coachable, and doing what they're supposed to do. So I have some notes in here, so I want to make sure I don't lose anything. So let me just ask you, how many of you right now are quietly carrying that belief that your circumstances are too difficult? Let me know. Is that you? Your circumstances are way too difficult. Your health, your finances, your past losses have somehow disqualified you from something better. And you've just kind of settled for that. That's your lot in life. So just deal with it, right? No. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. No, because I've been there. It's like, I understand more than you know how you're feeling about it, because it was in my retirement years that I started looking for what is it that I could do to not only supplement my income, but to replenish it. Because, retirement's not cheap. Living in the world today is not cheap, is it? At all. It's just not cheap. So it's like, oh my gosh. So I found this, and I'm so glad that I did. My digital online business, which I didn't want a business, but it was a business. It was handed to you like on a golden platter. You go, it's like somebody driving up with a brand new, beautiful, expensive, classy car and saying, here's the keys. Do you want them? Do you want it? Oh, it's paid for. All you got to do is put gas in it. Check the tires every once in a while. Keep the maintenance up. But here, there's no additional payments for it. What is that about? Oh my gosh. So what I want to show you today is about the online business model most people follow. But the deal with the one most people follow, that's the one that's built for all kind of challenges. That's not built for us sensitives, empaths that want something easier and different. But there is a different model out there, one that's built around working your real life. When you have real life issues and chronic illness and financial rock bottom and starting over with nothing, wouldn't you like the keys to a new car? To say, hey, you don't have to worry about that anymore. So today, come on in. Let me know where you're coming in from. We're talking about when you're too tired, too sick, too old, too broke, nothing left. And these amazing 2 women that shared their stories that I've really got to share with you guys. So hang with me. Hi, Kobe. Come on in. Come on in. I'm so glad you're here. Hello. So, and where are you coming in from? Just tell me where you're coming in from. So here's what I know to be true in your circumstances and in everybody's circumstances, absolutely everybody's. Circumstances are not a barrier. It's not the reason why you're not making money if you got an online business or any business. It's the wrong business model that you're following. And possibly you don't have a mentor. and you don't have the right support with the right daily guidance. Now, we need something daily because we all kind of get back into our old slouchy, don't want to do anything ways. But when you have something that shows up for you daily to keep you inspired and keep you going, it's a complete different world. It truly, truly is. So let's talk about these two amazing women. So ladies and guys, everybody, get ready. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your cup of water, get yourself situated because you're going to want to know more. So I want to talk to you about Tanya. She's from South Africa. I think we've just got our recent, well, in fact, she was on the webinar, our newest South African millionaire. She was our number 30. She was our 30th millionaire in South African Rand. And she was telling her story. I'm not sharing that one with you today. I'm sharing others. But this is Tanya, who's also from South Africa. Now, the deal with Tanya, my friends, is she has rheumatoid arthritis really, 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 really bad. And she's had it for 27 years. And I watched her on the video, and her little hands are all grouped up like this. You know, it's really, really, really bad when your hands are like that. And she's always in pain. And my heart just went out to her. And she was on the webinar telling her story that she's lived with rheumatoid arthritis for 27 years. And the day she joined our legacy webinar to share her story with the world, it was the very first time. She had not joined us before. She had not said anything before. But here's the kicker. She was calling in from her hospital bed, actually in a hospital room, calling in from a hospital bed. And it was just a few days after she had had a seizure, and she was unresponsive for 3 minutes. Sorry, I got stuff in my throat. So can you put you in her place? If you had a seizure and was unresponsive for 3 minutes and then recovered and in a hospital room, would you have been on a call with us sharing how well you've done in the Legacy Builder program and how grateful you are to have it? Would you? Come on in. I'm glad you're here. Say hello, hello. Send me those hearts. Send me that love. And let's talk about Tanya. Is it striking a chord with you guys? So I have my notes because I transcribed what they said on the webinar because I didn't want to mess it up and I didn't want to misspeak because I want to be very careful. So where am I? Yeah. She had a seizure, unresponsive for 3 minutes, rheumatoid arthritis, and called in from the hospital bed. And before I tell you what she built, I want you to understand where she was coming from. So her background is 9 years in network marketing, 9. Traveling with her team, paying for training on her credit card, pushing herself despite her chronic illness to chase her targets. When you're in a network marketing program, you've got to chase your targets, don't you? All the time. So every time she would get really, really stressed and got too much going, she would end up again back in the hospital, and she'd lose half of her team and have to start over from scratch again. You don't have to worry about losing anything here. And in her own words, she said, she was so cute. She's a little bitty thing. She was so done with being done. So done with being done. Have you heard yourself say those words before? Are you done with being done? And she had a dream bucket list. She wanted to go to Zanzibar. Now, I'm not sure where Zanzibar is, but evidently it's a great place to be. And it was on the top of her bucket list. And she had given up on it completely. Absolutely given up on it. And then a friend had told her to go get on TikTok and share her book because she had made a book, been author of a book. But she wasn't looking for a business. She wasn't ready for another one. She had not feeling well. She wasn't up to it. But she came across somebody here talking about Legacy Builder. And she said herself, she knew it was divine because she was not looking. Now, how many times has something showed up in front of you that's exactly what you need, but you weren't looking for it and you didn't know it until it showed up? This is what happened here. And so then she was suspicious, of course. At first, we always are. 9 years of network marketing had made her that way. And I don't blame her. I mean, nothing against network marketing or MLM or affiliate marketing, none of it. But we have different stories about that, each one of us, right? Each one of us. So she went and was asking a whole lot of people the same question about it, hoping to catch someone out, she said, hoping to see that someone would say something different or not correct or tell her is not true. But she said everyone had the same answer. Everyone she spoke to about the Legacy Builder program all had the same answer for her. And so she said to her husband, and they were drowning in debt, by the way, and they were getting food from their church. And by the third of every month, they had no money left. None. And she said, we have always gone big or gone home. What have we got left on our credit card? What? And she had enough, just enough, to get the $600 program. Now, that's one of the choices. We start at 100, 300, 600, 900, and 1,400. There's a big difference. I'll explain all that in a minute. But in her own words, she said she had enough to get the $600 program. So she bought it. She watched the videos, pausing, doing, pausing, doing, and that's what we teach you in the program. It's earn and learn. Watch this, do this, put it out there. Watch this, do this, put it out there. So all the watching videos, pausing, doing, pausing, doing. And then she had found something that changed everything for her for being a chronically ill woman. She mastered the 2-hour workday. And she's like, oh my gosh, the 2-hour workday. In her own words, she said, my gosh, they are not lying. If I can master working 2 hours a day, I can do this from the hospital bed. I can do this. Now, do you feel her belief? Do you feel her energy? Do you feel that no matter what's been knocking her down, she still gets herself up and knows that she's got enough that she can do it? Now, here's what happened with her. 2 weeks in, okay, 2 weeks in, she had her first $600 sale, which is what she paid for the program. So she got her money back in 2 weeks. And then she was on Facebook. She was sharing scripture, what she likes to do, which is her passion, doing what she loved. And she called her husband sobbing. They decided to upgrade to the $900 program. So she says in 3.5 weeks in, during a 15-minute playtime with her dogs, she picked up her phone, because you'll get a notice on your phone when you make a sale, and 100% profit goes straight to you. She picked up her phone and she had a $900 sale and a $600 sale the same time, because she had the program where she got the 100, 300, 600, and 900 all at one time, set up one time, and anybody that finds it can choose where they need to come in at. And she said she knew in that moment that she was going to get to go to Zanzibar. Her dream bucket list happened. Tanya's also said that she's been on 10 holidays in the past 2 years. And she hit her first 6 figures as a South African within 97 days of joining the program. Yeah, that's fast, and I am so excited for her. And this is what she said about what it all means. And now remember, she's chronically ill. And she said, for someone who's been told they can die any day, the most important thing is memories. And no one can take those away from me. And she was just like in tears. And it's so true. She called in from her hospital bed to share this with all of you, with the whole world, days after a seizure. Because in her heart and my heart, she wanted you to know, no matter what, it's possible. It's possible. It starts with you. It starts with the way you look at things. It's possible. And that's Tanya's story. Do you see why I had to share it with you? I couldn't wait. I'm like, yes. I really want to share Tanya's story with everybody. And bless her heart, she's retired. She's an older lady like me. But I'm not chronically ill. And I come up with all kind of excuses as to why I can't do this or why I can't do that. Maybe I have a headache. Maybe I have sinus drainage like I have today. Maybe, my shoulder hurts. I'll not do it today. Nothing stopped her. She's such a great inspiration. She's like a perfect model for all of us to follow. It's like, yep. If she can do it, and I don't know how she even types. I don't know how you type. If she types, maybe she just goes live. I'm not sure what she does, but she had to do something to set up her website and get it going. So, hi, come on in. Keep coming in. I'm glad that you're here. So that's Tanya's story. Oh, my goodness. And if her story moved you, I need to say, you need to stay. You need to come in here. You need to hang in here. Keep hanging with me, because what comes next is going to take your breath away in a completely different way. I told you. I have 2 remarkable ladies that were on the webinar that shared their journey and their story that I had to talk to you about. So we had Tanya, and then we had Tricia. There's Tricia. Now, Tricia is originally from Montego Bay, Jamaica, and she travels between Jamaica, New York, and Florida, which is spectacular. But here's something I want you to sit with for a moment. Most people, when they think about digital income, they think about tech people, marketing people. They do not think about someone from the fashion industry making it big. We have all walks, all types of people really doing fantastic in here. Tricia was a model and a coach. And she even had her own swimwear line. And before COVID, she was a millionaire. Already a millionaire. She said she didn't even know she was a millionaire, because that's all naturally how easy it all came together for her. And then COVID came, and everything she built required being in person, traveling, showing up physically. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the love, my sweet, sweet friends. And overnight, it all went away. Totally. Modeling work, coaching, swimwear, all gone. All gone. Her credit was gone. Her family had to help her. She had her car and her apartment and not much else after that. That was it. And she said in 2023, she got on her knees. She's a woman of God. And she asked him, God, what am I going to do? You are everything. I do not come from a rich family. What do I do? Now, how many of us have been in that space? I can testify to that because Spirit's the one that nudged me to start this program and start talking to you guys. And then she said she saw a colleague talking about Legacy Builder on Facebook. And she watched her for months. Very suspicious. We're all suspicious when something new is presented to us. But it's like, oh my gosh, we just don't know what to do about that. So I'm going to sit with it. I'm going to actually sit on it and not do anything. So she said she was suspicious. She was too proud to reach out. And then that colleague said she had made $60,000 from home. Oh, now that perked her ears up. That perked your ears up? It perked mine up too. So she said she had no tech background, knew nothing about digital, nothing about affiliate marketing. A lot of us start there. We don't know nothing. She said she didn't even Google it. She didn't want to know what they meant. She just reached out. She signed up, decided which program she wanted. When she heard it was 100% profit in a 2-hour workday with community and mentorship, she knew it was for her. Now, I don't know what it's going to take for you to figure out which of these beautiful pearls that we have inside the Legacy Builder program, but they are all there for you. So she said she knew it was for her, but she didn't have the funds. Now, we've been there too, haven't we? We all have been there. So she said she didn't have the funds. And then a Saturday morning, she woke up. And she didn't have any gas. She didn't have any gas and any gas money to put in her car. And then she said she heard God say, give that car up. Give it up. So she sold her car and she bought the program. Now, would you be brave enough to do that? I would hope you would. And be strong enough to stick with it. This is what I'm here for, to get you to do that, to stay with it. Within 14 days, she made her money back completely. 14 days. Fast turnaround. She said if she had not been so stubborn in the beginning, she would have made it back even sooner. Now, I'm guilty of that. I'm guilty of being stubborn, thinking I know an easier way, better way, different way, just to find out it ends up hitting me in the head because it's like, no, that didn't work. Go back to where you're supposed to be. Does that make sense? And today, she's building UGC content for companies. She started her own community. She has a global business. Well, everybody here in Legacy Builder has a global business. But she said she loves going on her lives on TikTok and showing the world map of where all of her customers are coming from. Now, what better proof is that when you can see the dots all over the map of your global business? And then she did shout out South Africa, Kenya, Jamaica, America, Kenya, Canada, Australia. And she said something that I want every person watching today to hear. She said, and I do think it feels this way for all of us, so I want you to hear it. I always said I wanted to make money in my sleep. I wanted to make money while I'm traveling. All of it has happened, she said. In Jesus' name, all of it's happened because I took action with consistency and had the best mentor in the world. And we do. We have the best mentor in the world here in our legacy program. No doubt about it, hands down. And then she mentioned about her mother. And she said her mother died when she was 53 years old. She was a nurse and gave her whole life to the medical field. Her whole life. She said she worked herself to the ground, and that's what they teach you in Jamaica. Well, that's what they teach you everywhere. Go to school, get a good education, and work yourself into the ground, right? Work for the man. There'll be loyalty there. Is there? Not. There's not. Work for the man. You'll be set for life. Are you? No, you're not. They close their doors all the time. COVID saw that, didn't it? And then she said, I wish my mom was still alive to see how you can literally work 2 hours a day using your phone. Now, my friends, honestly, a woman with rheumatoid arthritis for 27 years, calling in from a hospital bed to share her love and excitement with all of us and her encouragement for all of us to be doing it, to take a chance on ourselves. And a former millionaire from the fashion world who sold her car and started with nothing. So do you know what connects both of them? Do you have any idea? There. You know what's connecting them? They stopped saying, I cannot. They started asking and saying, what if I can? Show me. What if I can? Show me. Hi, everybody. Come on in. So Tanya has said something that stayed with me since I heard it. And she said that her success is now dependent on how much she wants to learn, not on someone else showing up, not on a team, not on traveling and pushing through the pain, on her and her consistency and her willingness to keep going. That's the same for every one of us. It's totally up to you. And then Tricia said, stick with it. Just stick with it. So I'm sharing about these two amazing women and their journey here with the Legacy Builder program from our last webinar. And if you missed, this is only two. I want to talk about two out of the four women that shared. If you put your email in, my link up there, I can send you the webinar replay, but it will come down tomorrow because we have a new webinar going in tomorrow night that's all about the men and how the men have had their lives and their family lives changed. I can't wait for that one. I can't wait for it. I had no idea I was going to be so involved with this past webinar with these four women because we've had several different webinars and I really enjoy every one. But these were just right to the heart. Like, oh my gosh, how lazy have you been, Madalyn? How many little excuses have held you back from actually showing up? Because other people are waiting for you. And I'm telling you that. Other people are waiting for you. You have a wonderful thing to offer them where they get their money back almost right away, 100% of whatever they invested. As soon as they sell their first program, they've got it back. And then it only builds from there. So like Tricia said, stick with it. Just stick with it. She was in it 3 years. Because the digital world is going nowhere. It's only getting better. And that's exactly why Spirit nudged me toward this online business model. Not because it's perfect, but because it works with real life, with situations, with illnesses, with loss, with starting over. And for sensitive souls who cannot keep up with the hustle culture, you don't have to. This is so heart-led, heartful, and 2 hours, once you master that 2-hour workday, oh my gosh, you got all the rest of the day to do whatever you want to. And this morning, for me, we teach you to post 3 pieces of content a day, short, 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. Maybe go live when you get a chance if you feel better, feel like you can do it. But it's like 3 pieces of content. I started batch creating that. You learn how to do that in here. All the skills that you learn here in the Legacy Builder program can be applied to whatever you do in your current work or what you would like to do. But don't throw your dreams away. If you want to go to Zanzibar, like Tanya did, yes, I want you to think about Tanya picking up her phone during a 15-minute dog play session, seeing a 900 and a 600 sale at the same time because she got the $900 program, which included the 6, 3, and 1. So when she shared that out for someone to look at her link, which is what I'm sharing with you, my link's in the bio up there, they got the blueprint, and then they saw those different price points that they could come in, and whichever one felt right for them, they got it. So she had 2 customers she did not know globally. One bought the 900, one bought the 600 at the same time. It happens. All the time it happens. Now I want you to think about Trisha on her knees, asking God what to do next. She'd lost everything. I mean, everything. I want you to ask yourself, is that how far down you're getting yourself going? Oh my goodness. So if you want the blueprint and you want to reach out to me, you just need to drop your email in the link in my bio here on TikTok and on YouTube and on Facebook, and you'll get the blueprint, and you'll get more. I'm going to tell you more here in just a minute. But when you get that email from me with your gifts, 3 great gifts, you can just reply to it. And that email from you will come direct back to me with whatever questions or things you've got going on, and I'll answer it. I'll answer it. So I want you to ask yourself right now, what is your nudge saying to you right now? And are you listening to it? Monday we talked about, are you actually listening to when Spirit tells you something? So now what is your nudge, and are you actually listening to it? So I wanted to share with you what Tanya and Trisha both had access to, because I want you to understand what's inside the Legacy Builder. Okay? You get done for you digital products. That means you're not responsible for shipping. You're not responsible for returns. You're not responsible for creating it. 100% profit. You don't have to share with an upline, downline, middleman, wait for your payment to come through. I saw a thing here the other day on one at Stand Store. A lot of people have got their stuff all posted up on Stand Store. And I just saw a notice that Stand Store was slow getting the payments out. And they were complaining to this lady who was not over Stand Store, but over a different program, about what's the problem? What's the problem? Because they had all bought stuff. And she recommended Stand Store, which a lot of us do, and a lot of us use it. But different companies are their own way. With this digital ownership, this is your own business. So you don't have to worry about waiting for a payment. 100% profit comes straight to you the minute somebody purchases. Instantly, because you've set that up. You've learned how to watch that little video, do that little step. Watch the next little video, do that little step. And then your payment gateway is all covered for you. So you also have this 2-hour a workday model. So you can have other jobs. In fact, one of our first millionaires in here had 2 jobs. She was a trucker, away from her kids all the time, all the time, all the time. And she managed to get her 2-hour income earning activity. It's what it is. It's not just 2 hours messing around. It's focused 2 hours income earning activity. Focus on your income earning activities for 2 hours and then let it all go. Get out of the way. Just let it go. So you got the 2-hour workday model. Master that. Really master that. And you get real mentorship, real community, and real people show up for you who have walked every step of this path before. Real people. No inventory. Yeah, take that in. No cold calling. No complicated tech. You don't have to be healthy every day. You don't have to show up perfectly every day. Look at me. Half the time I don't show up perfectly. I'm not perfect today. It's just a simple online business model that works around your life. Around your life. Me, I like to get up in the morning, make sure I got my 3 pieces of content going. Or I spend the day over the weekend and batch all my stuff for a week or 2 if I feel like it. And if I don't, well, then I get up every day and put out 3 little pieces of content. It's totally how you want to do it. And we have options for you to get in here and be part of this with us. Get in this loving community with us, starting at $100. Now, even if you don't have $100, there's a payment plan. Absolutely, everything's a payment plan, and there's no interest tacked onto that, and there's no additional monthly fees. You get the program, you've paid for it, it's yours for life. You can get back into that training whenever you feel like it. One of the ladies that was on the webinar that you could still watch if you want to, she said she had started and then she had to stop for like 8 months. But she was making money. It just kept rolling in. And then she had to stop. But her business, her automated system was still running for her. So income was still coming in little by little. It's more comes in quicker when people know you, when you show up with fresh stuff that you can post with your 2-hour income running activity. And she was off for 8 months, didn't do anything. But then she just picked it right back up, got going again. She didn't have to pay for it being like in cold storage for a while. You pay for it one time, it's yours. The only other little payment you have to have is for the website where you get all the training, where you get all the videos, where you get all how to do the UGC, how to do the TikTok shop, how to do network marketing, social, all the stuff is out here to do it the right way. So it's like our options start at 100, but wherever you are right now, a lot of people would go right in for the 1400 because you don't want to miss anything. The 1400 is the complete and most supported path. It's called the bundle pack. And it gives you 10 income streams. 10. You got 10 programs out there working for you for them to choose from. English and 5 in Spanish. Available in both for $1,400. Now, I have to tell you, you pay more for your phone than that. You pay more for your smart TV than that. You don't pay one time and that's it for anything else that you want. How many coaching programs have you gone through and then had to re-up? 10 streams, 2 languages, everything built in ready. That's what gives you the foundation that Tanya and Tricia both built from it. And the reason they go for that is because you build faster toward building that income for your legacy when you have a high ticket product that's in demand. And I have to tell you, digital ownership and the e-learning platform is in demand. So Joshua, good morning. Glad that you're here. Welcome from Guyana. Good. Come on in. Did you hear about we just have our 30th self-made millionaire in South African Rand money. She just made it. She just did it. She's on our webinar. So if you want to watch the webinar before it comes down tomorrow, I need your email. So, and you know what to do to send me your email so I can send it to you. So I don't need you to worry about buying anything today. I'm just giving you ideas of what's going on. And I wanted to share these two women's amazing, amazing stories. But today I'd just like for you to start with the free foundation. Absolutely with a free foundation. And I want to open this up for our Q. It's not Q and A. It's not Q and sign A. I like Q $A. So we have our Q $sign and A. Open it for now because I use the $sign. Not only is it a signal for me, but I want it to be a signal for y'all because every question that you have and that you're asking, all your questions are worth your weight in gold. So you don't have any more confusion. You know exactly what's going on. You have a clear understanding of a simple business and a clear path to get it started. So every question that you ask moves you closer to the freedom that you desire and that you deserve. So what's on your heart? What do you want to know? If you got any questions, drop them here in the comments. Same here for YouTube, over here in YouTube and in my Facebook group. Let me hear from you. And a lot of times if you're just liking something or sending me a heart, I want to know what is it that what did you like about it? Why did you want to heart that? You know, so that I can continue to grow and get better and serve you guys in a better way. Does that make sense? So before I let you go, because we've been on here for a little bit, haven't we? I want to share something with you guys from my heart. Tanya called in from our hospital bed for you to be on that webinar to let you know it's possible. She wasn't doing it for her. She wasn't bragging. She wasn't like, oh, look at me, look how good I'm doing. She's like, I know this will help people. If they hear my story, maybe it will start to mean something to them more than what they normally would think of it. That's why Tanya was on it. And Tricia sold her car to show you that when God says go, you go. And that was my little image that I posted everywhere with a little girl posting her finger. God said go, you go. And I'm here every single week, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, because Spirit nudged me to be here and share my heart with you and let you know you don't have to worry. You don't have to be in financial constraint all the time. So if any part of today's live that I shared with you stirred something in you, if you feel something shift, don't let that feeling pass. Don't let it pass without taking a small step. And your very next step is really simple, my lovelies. Just go to my website, lovinmydailypay.com. There's no G, it's LOVIN, lovin, mydailypay.com, and just pop your email in there. And then here's exactly what you're going to get in your email inbox when you give me your email. You're going to get the 6-figure freedom formula blueprint, which is the complete foundation that everybody, how many do we have? 60,000 members in our community now. Started with, that Tanya started with, that Tricia started with, that our guys that are going to be on the webinar Thursday night, we all start with that blueprint. You'll get a short walkthrough video from our founder and mentor, so you'll meet her and you can hear about her vision for yourself, her vision for you, for yourself. And then you'll get the Mystic's Guide to Digital Abundance, which is my personal guide created especially for you, for my empaths, my creatives, my super sensitives. The spiritual alignment meets simple digital income. Most people think you have to have spirituality over here and business over here, but they merge. They're together. and made it just for you. All that's completely free. No pressure, no catch, no hustle required. Get it away from us. No more hustle. Yep. So ask your questions if you have some. I'd love to answer them. So, again, if anything touched your heart from Tanya's story and her rheumatoid arthritis, how would you like that? Some of us are very, very ill. I can't tell you how many people has told me, that's really great, but I'm sick. I can't do it. Okay, take a look at Tanya. Now, I know you're not Tanya, but would that at least encourage you a little bit to get your boots on and get going and get up out of wallowing in your illness? They're serious. I know it's really, really serious, but it's all about your mindset too. You can really either feel good or feel bad that day, even if you're in a lot of pain, depending on what you're constantly telling yourself. Oh, I feel bad today. Oh, well, you know what? That hurts a little bit, but I'm feeling good. I got a ring on my phone. Oh, someone just bought the $1,400 builder pack. Oh my goodness. This person was from France, somewhere completely different than you. So, my friends, if something's starting you, comment possible below, and I'll reply. Well, if you comment possible in here anywhere and I find it, I'll reply to you. Every single one of you, I'll send you the direct link and then something extra just for you. Because you're not here by accident, right? There's no such thing as accidents. Tanya was not in that hospital bed talking to us by accident. Tricia was not on her knees speaking with God by accident. Everything that led you here today was purposeful. Everything purposeful. And so is your next step. So, my friends, I love you. I see you. I believe your life can still change, or change even more so. And if you put your email in my website there, and I get an email from you, I'll reply. So thank you for being here so much. And this is Wednesday, so I'll see you again Friday at 9 o'clock. And just remember, my little banner, I have these little tidbits here, and it says, too sick, too broke, too done, and then this happened. That was for her. She joined in from her hospital bed, and the other one sold their car. And they stopped saying, I cannot. And I started asking, what if I can? And when you put possible or put your email in there, you get 3 free gifts. So it doesn't cost you anything. Free gifts are free gifts. And you may learn something. So I love you guys. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you Friday. Bye for now. Bye, TikTok.